Welcome back to Bernama Today. With me in the studio is financial expert and author, Mr. Yap Ming Hui. Welcome to the show. Such a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
We're about to talk about your book today entitled Set Yourself Free, which is a brand new book that's come out to talk about money optimization.
Yes.
That's right. And I think this is a great subject and topic for everybody. Also because the Budget 2013 is coming out today. We're talking about middle income earners and how we can optimize our money to live the best life that we can. Perhaps you could tell us, you know, what is the one message that you want to convey via this book?
Basically, I write this book to highlight to Malaysian, especially those people who are in the middle class, the importance of optimizing the money they have. Because a lot of time, I think we have to focus time to make more money, make more money, make more money. So we think that if you make more money, we have solved all the problem that we have. Unfortunately, that's not true. Because no matter how much money that you make, if you do not save, you do not actually optimize it, you do not actually invest it, unfortunately, you may not accumulate enough asset. So if you stop working, no matter how much income that you're earning now, you will be out of any asset to support you if you were to stop working.
And that can easily happen because these days we have so many different things to spend on, our lifestyles, and of course the cost of living is also you know, increasing every time. So what can one do? You earn X amount each month. You use the rest for your expenses. The balance sometimes we all put in our banks, but then there's also the worry of investing in the wrong places. You know, saving too little, too much. Shed some light on this. Tell us what we need to do.
I would say there are three common problems people make. You know, number one is that people spend. People always think that I must spend my money first, okay, to maintain my lifestyle, to take care of everything, then only I save. Unfortunately, that's not true.
So
because
you save first.
You must save first, you know? Because some people think that maybe if I make 10,000, I can't save. I should wait until I make 20,000, then I save. Because I have seen a client who have made 50,000 per month and still don't save a single cent.
Wow.
Okay, so forget about saving after you spend. You must actually force yourself to save. Say in addition to EPF, save another 5, 10 or 15% of your income.
That's pretty high, 15%.
Then only you spend. Then it's up to you to spend.
So basically you spend what you have. Don't spend what you don't have.
Yes, that's even worse. That's number one. Number two is I think there are some people who actually save. But when they save, they are too busy to invest it. So they let money actually stay in the fixed deposit or actually saving account. But this part is that when they do that, they forget that there's something called inflation, no? Whereby a lot of things, item now actually increasing. Petrol actually increasing in price, sugars, transportations, everything increased. So when that actually happened, say with the inflation at a 5%, whereby your interest you're getting in a bank is only 3%, your asset, your saving inside the bank actually is decreasing rather than increasing.
That's right. So you're not optimizing.
Not optimizing. In fact, you're losing. That's the second mistake that people make. The third mistake people make is that when they want to invest. So there are people who say they must they must save the money, they must invest the money, they want to start investing. But my God, there are so many things, you know, maybe 101 things out there for them to invest.
That's right.
So when they invest, they a lot of them focus on the return promised by this provider, but they overlook one thing, the risk. You know, so they only think about I can make 10%, 12%, 20%, but they forget is that when things go wrong, they may lose 20% or they may lose 30%, and some even certain investment they may even lose 100% of the capital they invest. So that's why people need to equip their knowledge to understand the various investment out there.
Okay, so let's look at perhaps the biggest gap here in our country and in other countries as well, the middle class Malaysians. How would you define a middle class Malaysian, and why is this group of people addressed now in this book of yours?
Now, middle class Malaysians are those people who normally most of them are tertiary educated. They are either professional or business owners. But most important, I want to define them as someone who earn a household income, maybe husband and wife income, come to about maybe 10,000 to 50,000 per month.
10 to 50.
Yeah, 1,000 per month.
That's okay.
That's a middle class by my definition.
Okay.
Yes.
And what is your book here telling them? Because I see what we call the money matrix in the front here, which really focuses on you know, how much money you make vis-a-vis how much money you're saving, and whether that will then ensure financial freedom for you in the near future or not.
You see, those people who are rich, of course, we do not worry about that.
No, they have nothing to worry about.
Those people who are actually lower income, they have actually challenges to actually maintain their living standard. So then that leaves us with the middle class income. The middle class group of people, they have great opportunity if they were to optimize whatever they make, especially when they come to 30 years old, 40 years old, when their actually income increase, they have opportunity to save the money, invest the money, accumulate asset, so that one day when they choose to stop working, they will have assets to take care of them, so they can get out of rat race.
That's right.
But unfortunately, there's a certain group of middle class people, as their income increase, they don't save, they don't invest.
And they start spending more.
They start to spend it more, they start to go on more holidays, they buy bigger cars, they stay into a bigger home. So for that matters, during the peak income earning years, they don't really save. So when they're supposed to retire, then they find that they have not enough asset to support or to maintain their existing lifestyle.
Okay, so we know the problem. What is the solution?
Yeah, so that's why I would urge these people to say that very importantly is to figure out what they have accumulated, what have they made, the income, figure out how to save it, and how to actually invest it. So this is what we call money optimization. But a lot of people overlook this area. In fact, money optimization involves 8 areas of personal finance. Okay. But a lot of people only know that investing.
Correct.
Okay. But people do not know it also involves loan and debt management. It also involves retirement planning, children's university education planning. It also involves tax planning. It involves also asset protection planning, estate planning, and also insurance and risk management. Okay. So it is a quite wide area when you talk about money optimizations. Yes.
And of course, you can't, you know, you would need a financial expert to guide you through these different stages of planning. Yes. Now, as an independent financial advisor and the managing director of Whitman Independent Financial Advisors, you of course see many people come and go with a whole load of different set of problems. Yes. Like you mentioned, one's earning so much money yet still not serving, so saving. So in this area of personal finance, what do you think is the common problem for Malaysians in particular?
Yeah. Like what I mentioned just now, there are 3 major problems. Number one is that it's a spending, too much spending, not enough saving. Those people who save, they do not invest and grow fast enough. And thirdly is that when they try to invest, they do not equip themselves with the right knowledge to do that.
So it's not just investment as a way to save, but trying to manage your finances in all the other, the 8 aspects that you had mentioned. At what age do you start, and what would your golden rule be?
I would say that when you start to generate income, you need to actually learn how to optimize your money. But people say that, I don't have any saving. But people forget about that. The idea of optimizing the money that you have is not about saving a lot of money. So say for example, someone who earn maybe 2,000 or 3,000 per month, to start saving even 50 ringgit per month, it is a good saving habit. Once you build that actually good saving habits, you can increase from 50 ringgit to 100 ringgit to 200 ringgit, 500 ringgit, 1,000. No? But if you never have the habit, you never thought about saving any part of the money, you always spend all this money you have. I can assure you, when you have 10,000, you also never know how to save 50 ringgit per month.
That's right.
Okay?
That's
and it's all habitual.
That's right.
Okay? Yeah.
So, but it's difficult because someone who's earning 3,000 a month, let's say, is going to say, yeah, it's easy to say that, but it's difficult because I have the car to pay for, I have house rent to pay for, petrol, makan minum, and this and that.
So that's why I'm suggesting to save only 50 ringgit. So the idea is not about how much you save. The idea is about forming a saving habit when you are young. No? So then you continue to build on this saving habit so that when you have higher income, you know what is it about saving money.
That's right.
For some people, they may have made 10, 20,000 income, but they never have the idea or the concept of saving. So for them, is that money and income is meant to spend. So these people will never save even like I said just now, 50 ringgit.
That's right. Well, as the Malays say, sikit-sikit lama-lama menjadi bukit.
Yes.
Okay. Well, there's an entire section now that on your book, is going to address people called the independent financial advisors.
Yes.
Right? Can you elaborate who these people are and what role do they have in helping to plan someone's finances so that they can achieve financial freedom?
Yeah. Is it like what I mentioned just now? A lot of people they actually overlook the importance of money optimization. They just focus on money making. So, but then when they come to money optimization, they really don't have much time to do that because they need to focus on money making. So when that happens, I think it's very important for a person to delegate it. To get some professional to help them to optimize their money in the proper manner. Some people do not delegate, never learn how to delegate, so they still try to DIY themselves, but they have very little time, so it's not very effective and efficient.
And sometimes you make a mistake because you're not an expert in that area.
Yes, it becomes worse.
Yeah.
Some people, they do delegate. Guess what? They delegate to their wife. Who's not working,
who likes to spend,
or who they think that actually got more time than they. But the point, the issue is that I mentioned that 8 areas of personal finance. If your wife is not capable, or your spouse not capable of handling and mastering all these 8 areas of personal finance, I would still suggest is that delegate this job of money optimization to the right professional like independent financial advisor, so that you can focus your time, your effort to enhance your money making capability.
Okay, but a lot of people say, oh, but if I'm going to hire someone to handle my money, what if I can't trust them? What if they cheat me? Or more so, what if they're expensive?
Yes, I think very importantly, I think there are 5 criteria of how do you define who's independent financial advisor, which is actually stated in the book.
Okay.
Number 1, the person must hold a proper regulatory license by Security Commission and Bank Negara. Okay. In the book, I have actually listed out what are license and which company have the license. Number 2, the person must charge a fee to provide a professional service, because only when you pay a fee for professional work done, then you can only expect quality work. Okay. Thirdly, the person, IFA, must be able to provide such a service and advise you in a holistic manner. Which means to say, when the person is looking at your education, your insurance planning, the person must also look at allocating the resources for retirement planning, children education, home purchase planning, and things like that.
So they will know what's best in the market that suits your income, suits your lifestyle, suits your habits as well.
And make sure that you don't overweight in insurance planning, and then you overlook your retirement planning and investment planning. So that's the third point. The fourth point is that the person must not have a sales quota. If you deal with financial advisors who are tied to a unit trust company or insurance company, they have a certain sales quota they need to fulfill.
Yes, a KPI.
Yeah, the KPI. So if you happen to meet the person may recommend to you a unit trust fund or insurance product which may not suit you.
And just trying to push you the
because they need to fulfill the quota. So you must make sure that your independent financial advisor do not have sales quota to do that. The fifth criteria is that the IFA must also be able to access to a wide range of financial products, be it properties, unit trust, shares, insurance, will, trust, and all type of investment. So that it's just like a doctor, you cannot just go and see a doctor whereby the only medicine he has got is only Panadol. So you must go and see a doctors who have like a lot of medicines on the shelf, so that based on your own unique situation, you prescribe the medicine accordingly.
That's right. A customized service.
Customized service, customized solution. Not everything also buy insurance. Children education, planning education. Death coverage, insurance. Retirement planning, also insurance. I think that something is wrong somewhere.
That's right. There are other ways, and the financial advisors will be able to guide you to the right way. All right, we're talking to Yap Ming Hui with his book, Set Yourself Free, How to Optimize Your Money and Become Wealthy with Minimum Effort and Risk. You want to go out and pick this book up. Also, you can follow Ming Hui on your website, which is very comprehensive and has all sorts of information about the different services that your company offers. Thank you so much for coming in today and shedding some light on how we can help to manage our finances and hopefully be financially free one day. On that note, have a great weekend ahead. We'll see you all next week. Goodbye.